Are Geminis two-faced? It's a question that's been whispered, shouted, and meme-ified across the internet for ages. And honestly, if you're a Gemini, you've probably heard it more times than you can count. But is there any truth to this stereotype? Are Geminis actually unreliable? That's exactly what we're diving into today. Now, before we get started, let's just acknowledge the elephant in the room. Astrology, and especially the concept of sun signs, is a complex and often debated topic. Some people find it incredibly insightful, while others dismiss it entirely. And that's perfectly okay. This video isn't about converting skeptics or preaching to the choir. It's about exploring the common perceptions surrounding Geminis, looking at the potential origins of those perceptions, and ultimately, offering a more nuanced perspective on the idea of Gemini reliability. So, what is the common perception? Well, Geminis are often described as being inconsistent, indecisive, and even two-faced. They're associated with the element of air, which is often linked to changeability and a scattered energy. They're ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication, which can manifest as both brilliant adaptability and a tendency to overthink or change their minds frequently. The symbol of the twins further reinforces this idea of duality, suggesting that Geminis have two distinct sides to their personality. And let's be real, some of these stereotypes do have a basis in reality. Geminis are known for their quick wit, their love of variety, and their natural curiosity. They thrive in environments where they can learn new things, connect with different people, and express their multifaceted selves. This thirst for stimulation can sometimes lead to a perceived lack of focus. A Gemini might be juggling multiple projects at once, flitting from one idea to the next, which can give the impression of being unreliable or unfinished. Their adaptability, while a strength in many situations, can also be misinterpreted. A Gemini's ability to see multiple perspectives and adjust their approach accordingly might be seen as being fickle or inconsistent by those who prefer a more steadfast and predictable personality. They might change their minds about plans or opinions more readily than others, which can be frustrating for those who value stability above all else. But here's the crucial point: these tendencies don't automatically equate to unreliability. In fact, many of the very qualities that are sometimes criticized in Geminis can also be their greatest strengths. Their adaptability can make them incredibly resourceful and resilient. Their quick thinking and communication skills can make them excellent problem solvers and negotiators. And their love of variety can make them incredibly interesting and engaging individuals. Think about it. A Gemini's ability to see multiple sides of an issue can be invaluable in a team setting. Their communication skills can help bridge gaps and foster understanding. And their adaptability can make them incredibly effective in fast-paced or ever-changing environments. These are not the traits of someone inherently unreliable. They're the traits of someone who is dynamic, versatile, and capable of handling a lot. So, where does this unreliable label come from? Well, it's likely a combination of factors. Firstly, as mentioned before, some of the Gemini traits can be easily misinterpreted. Secondly, astrology, like any system of personality typing, can sometimes fall victim to oversimplification. Reducing a complex individual to a single sun sign stereotype is inherently limiting and often inaccurate. And thirdly, let's be honest, sometimes people just have negative experiences with individuals, regardless of their astrological sign, and they might be more likely to remember and perpetuate negative stereotypes. It's also important to remember that every individual, regardless of their sun sign, is a unique blend of different astrological influences. Their moon sign, rising sign, and the placements of other planets in their birth chart all contribute to their overall personality. A Gemini with a grounded moon sign, for example, might exhibit more stability and consistency than a Gemini with a more restless moon sign. So, judging an entire group of people based solely on their sun sign is not only inaccurate, it's also unfair. Furthermore, personality is shaped by a multitude of factors beyond astrology, including upbringing, environment, and personal experiences. A Gemini raised in a chaotic or unpredictable environment might naturally develop coping mechanisms that appear inconsistent or unreliable. Conversely, a Gemini who has learned to harness their versatile energy and focus their attention might be incredibly dependable and successful. Ultimately, reliability is not a trait determined by your sun sign. It's a quality that is cultivated through conscious effort, self-awareness, and a commitment to follow through. A Gemini, just like any other individual, is capable of being reliable, dependable, and trustworthy. It comes down to their individual choices, their values, and their commitment to personal growth. Instead of focusing on the negative stereotypes, perhaps we should celebrate the unique strengths and talents that Geminis bring to the world. Their adaptability, their communication skills, their intellectual curiosity, these are all valuable assets. And when a Gemini learns to harness these qualities and integrate them with a sense of focus and commitment, they can achieve incredible things. So, are Geminis reliable? The answer, like most things in life, is not a simple yes or no. It's nuanced and complex. Some Geminis might struggle with consistency, while others might be incredibly dependable. Just like any other sign, Geminis are individuals with their own unique strengths and weaknesses. Judging them based solely on their sun sign is not only inaccurate, but it also ignores the rich tapestry of individual personalities that make up our world. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.